Well, here's a kids' movie to delight. Peter Rabbit hopped into cinemas this week. To tell us more, we're joined by Weekend Sunrise movie man Jason Jabba Davis.
Hello, Jab. You sat down with the director, Will Gluck, unusual name. What did he chat to you about?
He spent a lot of time here in Australia making the first of the school holiday films. Let's take a look.
Winnie the Pooh's done it, so has Paddington Bear. Now 100 years since he first bounced onto paper, our favourite bunny, Peter Rabbit, is hopping onto a big screen.
Blue jacket, no pants, you must be Peter Rabbit.
So how do the cast and crew bring lovable balls of fluff to life? Director Will Gluck explains.
The first couple of days was nuts because they're acting with people and stuff in blue suits and tennis balls and sticks and air and lights and me throwing stuff at them.
A role the cast, including Rose Byrne and Margot Robbie, made look seamless.
There's one time when Rose was just leaning forward and talking to nothing. So it's bananas.
So I knew she was a better actor than Margot.
Can't speak to that.
Wait, didn't you try to eat me? Show me your teeth. Do like a go, like...
But it's not all fun and games. Reimagining a beloved classic will often divide critics.
They're kind of bummer sometimes that anyone's allowed to just comment and say whatever they want on it, which is the deal we all make when we get into this business. Then we make something public that anyone can talk about it.
I actually drilled down. I went on to Rotten Tomatoes. You're at 59% at the moment, so 1%
We were at 61
off.
instead of today, and then the couple UK guys came in.
At the end of the day, though, there's really only one opinion that matters.
When you go to a theater and you see the 400 kids that you saw it in, or I did it with my kids, which is why I made this movie, and they enjoy it, and that's the most important thing.
All right, so the kids I saw this with shrieked with laughter. I thought it was fantastic. The creatures shine in a modern twist on classic tale. 3.5 stars. And in happy news on the Rotten Tomatoes front, the film has jumped back up to 60%, so it is certified fresh. Do go and see Peter Rabbit, filmed here in Australia. Something else with an Aussie connection that is going to be great to take certain members of the family to. If you've got teenagers, this is a great film to start a conversation with your teenage kids or with your parents about whatever's going on in your life, not just sexuality, drinking, driving, emotional stuff. Let's take a look at Love, Simon.
It's already leaving audiences laughing, crying, and everything in between.
I'm just like you, except I have one huge-ass secret. Nobody knows I'm gay.
Love, Simon stars Nick Robinson as teen protagonist Simon in the emotionally charged film.
That's what I like about it the most is the sort of the tonal tightrope that it walks. I think it does a very good job of balancing the light and the dark of the film.
And joining him for the ride is Aussie actress Katherine Langford as Leah.
Sometimes I think I'm destined to care so much about one person it nearly kills me.
Me too.
It stood out to me, I think, because it kind of made me go through such a range of emotions and resonated with me in a way that was so unexpected.
And if you think she looks familiar, you'd be right. Best known for her role in controversial series 13 Reasons Why.
Why didn't you say this to me when I was alive? I hadn't even finished wrapping season 1 of 13 Reasons Why, which was my first job and, as a lot of people know, a very intense role, and I wasn't necessarily looking for anything.
But she didn't take much convincing to jump on board.
It stood out to me, I think, because it kind of made me go through such a range of emotions and resonated with me in a way that was so unexpected.
Love, Simon is the first gay teen movie to be entirely financed and released by a major Hollywood studio.
In many ways it's overdue, but I also think in other ways it's very timely because not only is there a need and has there always been a need, but now there's also a very vocal audience who are demanding these films and who want to see themselves represented like this.
But the love story isn't just one for the LGBTQ community. There's something in it for everyone who's ever experienced the challenges of life.
There's a line in the film that says, you know, announcing yourself to the world is pretty terrifying. And I think that sums it up probably the best.
Disclaimer, this is about to get romantic as F.
It's like the Gay Breakfast Club. Heartfelt, funny, the perfect coming of age story. 4 stars for Love, Simon. And if you need more school holiday films, make sure you tune in to 7 at 1:30 today for Jabba's school holiday movie special featuring Early Man, A Wrinkle in Time, more on Peter Rabbit and Sherlock Gnomes. That's on later today.
Both look good, those movies. Anyway, we look forward to your show.